Miss March, another letter has arrived for you, Miss March.
Mrs. March, money order is on the kitchen table. Thank you, Professor. Christopher Columbus, another publisher? Another rejection?
I have no idea. I do not read your letters, but they keep arriving and I keep bringing them to you.
I keep hoping.
We all keep hoping for success, Miss March. The entire boarding house keeps hoping. You have us all on edge.
Dear Miss March, I read your story. Well, he's read it. Unfortunately, I found your tale tasteless and vulgar. Not at all suitable for my age. My advice to you.
My advice to you is to return home and have babies. That is what women are made for. Sincerely, F. Putnam. 22?
22 adjustments since I've been in New York. They all say the same thing. Go home, give up.
F. Putnam is an idiot. His words are stupid.
F. Putnam is one of the most powerful publishers in the city.
You cannot lose faith, Miss March. There will be someone who will like your story. I am certain of it.
Professor Bear, is it possible if I could read my story to you? I would so respect your opinion.
Yes, of course.
Actually, it's one of my best. It's a mean and stormy night. The moors are bleak and bloody. Thunder claps! Lightning strikes! The bear falls and
writing here?
Blood and gut stuff. It's all the rage. Magazines and periodicals are full of it.
Violence and seduction on every page.
Read Shakespeare. Read history. Read the newspapers.
It is getting late. Perhaps we best pursue this some other time.
No. I want to know what you think, Professor.
Blood and gut stuff. What you think the world wants to hear. If I've noticed nothing else about you, Miss March, is that you are unique. Something to try not to forget. I think you could do better.
Better? Who are you anyway? perhaps are close to 50.
I am 34.
34? Really?
I worry a lot.
And what exactly do you worry about?
How to avoid a conversation such as this. Now I will go to dinner. Miss March, since you have been here 6 weeks now, is it? You shout, you rant, you upset the whole order of this boarding house. I am a serene and peaceful man.
You're aloof, you're arrogant.
Arrogant, Miss March. I spoke my mind as you spoke yours. Obviously, it was not appreciated on either side.
Obviously. My stories were a great success in Concord. Better than what? Better than the stats would want. Better, his story will be my career. Each phrase is better. Better than him. Better, even my smallest whim is better. How can we miss what's so better than what's already here?
The girls at school were horrible to me. Shouting thanks that my dress is ragged and that my nose is black.
I hate being a governess. I should be a wonderful young man.
It's going to be a dismal Christmas. What with father away, no one of the presents. Maybe Amy, Joe was a surprise for us.
Where's Joe?
Listen, everyone! I've risen to the occasion this year and written us an operatic tragedy.
And we're going to perform it for Christmas. Oh no, Joe! I can't. Not with my flat nose.
Joe, do you really think we should? Oh, this awful war.
When have we let anything defeat us? Years from now, people will talk about us. One Christmas Eve, 4 penniless and ragged sisters put on an operatic tragedy for all of Concord! Filled with blood, guts, 2 massacres, a lights, the crowd will hush. Clarissa starts to bleed. Christmas will exceed our finest dreams.
Joe, do I die again in this one?
Yes, correct. We'll die like bursting with energy. Someone give me a tap.
I want you. My father.
Shall my present begin tonight? Another.
I want you to get Annie Muffet to invite me to her New Year's Eve ball.
I'll ring her bloody little neck if she doesn't. Another.
And I want you to get us a Christmas tree.
There, across the road. You'll want to prison for it. Prison? What care I from prison?
Joe is an incredible human being. Look, it's Mr. Lawrence. He's there at the window glaring out.
He looks innocent.
He looks sad.
I would be sad living in such a house. Do you think he's ever been inside? He'd never let any of us in.
They say he's a very angry and bitter man. Joe's going to get us all into deathly trouble.
We're going to be known as the family with the criminal sister.
What criminal sister?
Marty!
What's going on here?
Joe's written us an operatic tragedy.
And I played a mother in it.
And I die in it. It's a beautiful death.
And I play Clarissa, who's very sweet.
It sounds wonderful.
Oh, Mommy, it's Joe's best. Tell us about your day.
Well, we did socks and blankets with the Soldiers' Aid Society, and a letter from Father.
A letter from Father.
Read it to us, Marmee.
Where's Joe?
She's outside. Do read the letter, Mommy.
We'll wait for Joe.
But she may take
Hours. I want to hear all the things you did today.
I hate the neighborhood, Miss Marmee. Julia, all day long. Get the message.
has returned.
Joe!
Mommy.
Where did you get that tree?
I borrowed it from Mr. Lawrence.
Joe, you didn't.
Took it for us, Marty.
Well, we'll take it back immediately.
Take it back. It's like taking back a chicken after chopped off its head.
Do let us keep it, Mommy.
Christmas, Marmee.
No, restoring somebody else's property.
You could give it to the homeless. They have so little.
Good. It goes to the Hummels then. Now what about Mr. Lawrence?
What about him?
Mr. Lawrence.
Yes, Mr. Lawrence. You!
Me?
You chopped down my perfect Douglas fir. I shall have you arrested.
I'll make it up to you, sir.
With what?
I'll plant 6 more.
12.
And I'll chop your firewood for a few days.
For weeks. And I hope such an incident never happens again. You've ruined my day.
He loves his trees. I'm Theodore Lawrence III, but most people call me Lori. I've come to live here in Concord. I can play the piccolo, I can sleep standing up, and I won a medal at school for holding my breath for nearly 3 minutes before passing out. I think it was perfectly daring of you chopping down grandfather's tree. Well, goodbye!
Theodore Lawrence III, would you mind delivering this tree to the Hummels?
Joe.
Oh, I don't mind at all.
Doesn't mind.
Just put me in the direction.
We live half a mile down the road, the red house with the broken shingles.
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas!
Joe, you must think before you act on every whim.
A letter's come from Father.
Christopher Columbus.
Do read the letter.
My dear wife, the war goes on and on. The end seems nowhere in sight. Days are difficult and long, but I am well. Still, it's very lonely away from my dear ones, especially lonely as Christmas is approaching. Each night in my tent, I think of my precious girls. Give them all my love, and give them a sweet kiss. Tell them to be good girls, faithful and hardworking, and to conquer that which is disagreeable in them. So that when I return, I'll be fonder and prouder than ever. And my little woman. Well, why the long faces? Do we have an operatic tragedy to perform or not? work to do. There's costume to complete, and we'll need an oleo curtain for you to paint.
Will you perform something, Marmee?
To allow me, I'll write something thrilling for you.
With passion and daring.
Yes, yes I will. We'll make this the best Christmas ever. We March women are invincible. Mom, let's get to work.
I'll go grab my paints. I'll find a costume for me.
I'll find the nightmares.
Are you gonna have a tree?
My dear husband. Write a letter, be inventive, tell you everything is fine. Be attentive to the distance. Send my love with every line. Every word should bring you closer and caress you this time. Remind you I am Can't tell me what I'm feeling. Can't talk about how the pealing the church bells rings the battle to
That's you, Josephine.
Good morning, Loblarch.
Do you know the hour?
It's 10, I believe.
Your workday begins with me at 9. You've missed reading to me and you still haven't repaired the latch on the
I got
door.
delayed. Finding you this beautiful flower.
Don't trifle with me, Josephine. You were dawdling.
I wasn't dawdling, I was writing a story.
You are what happens to a girl when she has no father.
I have a father.
Never there when you needed him. And now my nephew has the audacity to become an army chaplain when he can't even support his own family. Josephine, listen to me. You are on the verge of womanhood.
Christopher Columbus.
And you go about writing senseless stories, constantly trying to save others when you can't even save
I
yourself.
don't need saving.
There are many pitfalls a girl can fall into, Josephine, and you are heading towards all of them. I want to see you shine. Even if you're not rich, you can marry well.
I'll never marry.
You'll marry. All girls marry.
Well, I'm not all girls.
With a good marriage, you can have power. You can take your place in society.
I don't give two figs about society.
Then there is no point in us having this conversation. It is very clear to me I could never take you to Europe.
Take me to Europe?
It was an idle thought of mine.
Do you know how important it is for a writer to travel? It's been my dream, Aunt March.
We earn our dreams in this world, Josephine. It's foolish of me to think you could ever change your ways.
Try.
You could never bend your will. You could never follow through. You could never bite your tongue, though your tongue may stick to it too. If you want to live your dreams, these are things you have to do. How could you change? You can't, not you.
I could change if I wanted to.
Could you practice self-control? Could you not simply be shy? Could you wear a corset tight in the heat of mid-July? These are words you must obey. Everyone would dream to fly. You'll never change. You won't, and that's why. Yet somewhere deep within my heart I do believe you could captivate the world. If you could change, there is so much you would achieve. In time you could succeed and travel very far. You would be charming with me, someone well-mannered and all of your grace. Looking over to smiling, that could be hard. Is it very hard for someone foreigners like you? If you work, you'll find there's nothing you can't do.
So if I change, we'd go to Paris.
Change completely or don't waste my time.
If I change, we'd stop in Antwerp.
Gracious living will make you smile.
If I change, you'd take me to Zurich.
Every city from Dublin to Cork.
Surely, with your guidance, I could learn to use family bonds with Iran. I could be the guiding.
late.
Wait till you see them, Marmee.
To think my two oldest girls are attending their first ball. Next year, they will do Beth.
Me? Really?
Meg.
I can't go.
Meg, why not?
Look at me. Every girl in Concord my age has been to a ball, and this is the first time I've ever worn a dress like this. Anything like this.
I wore the very same dress to my first ball, and it didn't look as happy as it on me. Margaret March, you've been dreaming of the Annie Muffet Scene Valentine's Day ball for months. You can't give up on it now.
Not built for gown.
You look very alluring.
I think the word is alarming, Marmee. Besides, Meg's a beauty. Look at her. She'll be the most sought-after girl at the ball. She doesn't want to go. Meg?
Well, I do when someone asks me to dance.
Just smile and say, I'd be delighted.
Delighted.
Then offer him your hand.
Delighted.
Delighted. Now let him take command.
Hardly delighted.
You're dancing like a candle.
No, I cannot dance tonight.
I'd be delighted.
Thank you, Doc.
Exotic. Hypnotic.
Sound like romancing.
Someone that more classic.
Peaceful everywhere.
Elegance to spare.
Can I be sure that when you are there?
I can see you dancing all night. I'd be delighted, delighted, so glad you're invited. Completely delighted, delighted, provided success is when decided. Delighted,
I'm ready.
Amy, what are you doing?
I'm going to the ball. I found this old dress in the attic, and well, it almost fits.
It was mine.
I know. All it needs is a pretty sash, and besides, where should I go?
Because you weren't invited.
I can go in your place.
In my place?
You don't care about high society. I do.
I don't care about snobs. People who think they're better than you just because they have grander houses.
Well, they do have a grander house.
Enough, Amy.
But I want elegance and fine things, Marmee.
And I want passion. I want to be noticed because I'm unique, not because of some silly sash.
Sashes aren't silly. Aunt March says the right accessories can be a key to a girl's success. And besides, I would go to a ball with scorch marks on the back of my dress.
What?
As big as yours.
That's enough, Amy. Beth, go get my sewing basket.
But Jo hates balls. She should stay in her musty old attic and write her dreadful little stories.
Amy.
My stories aren't dreadful.
Nobody reads them and nobody likes them.
Well, I like them. I'm sending that one off to a very prominent New York publisher.
And he'll hate it.
That's enough, Amy. There, Joe, it's barely noticeable.
We've got to go.
Yes. And I'll be sure to tell everyone how sweet you were to give me your beautiful fan. Good night, Beth, Marmee. If anyone asks for us, we're at the ball.
Good night, everyone.
Have a wonderful evening, girls. Amy, you'll think about what you said, and when Joe comes home, you'll apologize. Now come, girls. Let's get ready for bed.
She ended up getting so close, I spilled the entire glass of punch on her.
Joe!
And then Annie Muffet came up to me saying, "Can I be of any assistance, Sally?" Sally? Who's Sally?
I think that's her dog.
I have a boxer ears.
Joe, don't. It'll take a few minutes, and then we'll go back in as if nothing had happened. Our heads held high.
Yes. For a young lady who is soon to go abroad and do amazing things, I shall return poised and elegant, brimming with confidence. I shall sit grandly.
Excuse me!
You?
Me!
What are you doing here?
I passed out. Too much dancing, I guess.
I'd say.
Lori, where have you been? I've been looking everywhere for you.
Oh, Mr. Brooke, I want you to
Your
meet.
grandfather will be furious. He wants you to meet him.
Oh, but I have. These are the markers I've been telling you about. The ones from across the way. This one's May, right?
Yes.
And that's Joe. She puts her firewood on occasion.
Okay.
This is Mr. John Brooke, a scholar from Boston.
I'm Lori's tutor. Come, Lori.
Oh, sir, you're taking my dance card.
Your dance card? Oh, is this yours? Sorry. So, you're Margaret March.
Yes, I am.
It's a splendid party, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Quite lovely. So you're from Boston?
Actually, Maine.
I've never been to Maine.
You should go. It's beautiful country. Very primitive.
I like primitive.
Really?
Mr. Brooke is a romantic.
Is that true?
No. I read Sheets and Kelly. I mean Keats and Shelley.
I read Keats and Shelley
You read Keats and Shelley.
all the time.
Would you like to dance, Miss March?
Meg, the ladies are waiting for us in the salon.
I'd be delighted. Excuse us, Joe.
That ain't right.
Did you see that? He just... What is it with you and that smile?
You make me beam. You look very fetching tonight. Tell me, when you're not that tingling balls, what do you do?
I write blood and gut stuff. I make extraordinary plans. I'm going to Europe, where I shall meet famous writers and revolutionaries. So, what do you do? Mommy says you're all over the world. Mother or father? It must be awful for you.
It's not awful. I've got a cranky old grandfather, and I've got a cat, and I've got...
What?
Well, I was hoping to say you. I know I have the right, but sometimes late at night I watch you in that attic, pacing back and forth like a maniac. This is very nice, such a lovely party. The music sounds so thrilling. It makes a person feel like dancing. I'm very good. I won medal at dancing for school.
I don't dance. Besides, I've got a patch on the back of my neck.
A patch on your love. Oh, I like it. That patch is a whole new fashion. You dance me tonight. I guarantee by next spring, every girl in Concord will be wearing a patch on her dress. We could do 100 things to do anything you please. We could fly on golden wings across the 7 seas. I'll bet you a camel for it all if you'll take a dance on me. We could catch 1,000 stars and sail them on a tear. We could leave from here to Mars and make the planet sing. If you wanna do all the things you've ever dreamed of, come on, take a dance on me. We could be such friends. Friends are never lonely. All I know is books. Books are solitary, but I see you every day.
Try me.
I challenge you to a skating race at the pond tomorrow. Come on!
We could circle the world doing all we ever dreamed of. 'Cause she'll take a chance. Yes, she'll take a chance. Finally take a chance on me.
Marvin, you're home.
Excuse me, Mrs. March. John Brooke, Lori's tutor. We were dancing and the ankle may be sprained. Thank you. Good night.
Good night.
The night began very strangely, but ended magnificently. Good night!
Good night.
It's nothing, Marvin.
I try to do all these ladylike things, Mommy, that went unnoticed except by Mr. Lawrence's grandson. Poor Meg. No one asked her to dance except that pompous Mr. Brooke.
You danced divinely. I had a wonderful time. In fact, I had the best time of my life. I may have left here a girl, but I came home a woman.
What you talking about, Meg?
It's just Meg being silly, Mommy.
Come, girls, off to bed. It's been a long day for all of us.
Beth, darling, look what I brought you. Chocolate.
Thank you, Joe. Good night, Mommy.
Amy.
I'm sorry for the things that I said, Joe.
And for you, Miss March, Pettifor. A little squashed, but still elegant.
Thank you, Joe.
Come in, Joe.
Oh, I just want to put the finishing touches on my story, Mommy.
Too long. And see that the fire's out.
Amy? Amy? Amy, where are you? Amy? Amy? Amy?
What's happened?
What did you do? What did you do with my story? I was working on it day and night. I burned it. You what? What did you do?
And I'm glad I did it.
I have to talk to
Joe,
you.
no.
Go on, I bare my throat to you.
Joe! She did not deserve this. You did an intolerable thing.
Mommy, Joe has everything.
What do I have? I wear dresses with patches on them. I write a story that my sister burned.
You could have given me the invitation.
The invitation was meant for me.
Your time will come, Amy.
No, my time will never come. I'm always forgotten. I'm always last. I'm never invited anywhere. I have nothing special. I hate everything about this house.
That's enough! Both of you look at me. I can't demand you love one another, but I do demand you live together with respect.
I hate the way I look. I hate this nightgown.
It was mine.
And I want something that's mine. Taking back my fan.
She need to play her.
I'm so sorry, Joe. It's not your fault. Though you did give birth to her. just a child, Mommy? She's a demon in a child's body. Writing is everything to me, Mommy. It's who I am. It's my future. It's my passion.
That passion, still in you, Joe. Believe me, it's still there. I'll never forgive her. You're not wrong to feel anger, Joe. But if you build a wall between you and Amy, the one person you made man pray is yourself. And I couldn't bear that. I'm trying as a beast.
I won't. I will never fall asleep again, not for decades, no, not even then. My wife was in this story. How could she be so cruel? How can so much be lost so easily? I wrote my heart out, it does not seem fair. I'll rage until I'm withered. I'll grow cold and bitter. Carlotta, the mad woman in the attic, a creature of God, a spinster rejected from the world. Yes! Changed her appearance. She attached golden braids to her hair.
Joe! Come skating with me. The pond is still frozen enough. This is magnificent today.
Story, I'm finishing a story.
Finish it later. I want to finish Wonders before the winter's over.
I'll give you a 2-minute head start.
2 minutes?
And still beat you!
Joe doesn't want me. Go anyway. She hasn't talked to me in 3 weeks. And besides, my skates don't fit me anymore. Take mine. Do you mean it, Beth? Yes. When I grow up, I want to be as sweet and kind like you.
You are sweet.
Watch where you're going!
Sorry, Mr. Lawrence!
That piano sounds terrible.
It needs a tuning, sir.
Where's my grandson, Lori?
I should be back any minute.
That boy's missed 6 lessons, falling behind all his work. I have strictly forbidden him to associate with this family.
Why, sir?
Because a man needs an iron will if he is to succeed in this world. And this family will only soften him. Which one of the dreadful little March girls are you?
I'm Dreadful Beth.
Oh, yes. Lori told me you're the one who wants to pay my priceless piano. Well, it's out of the question. That piano belongs to my daughter, Lori's mother. It's been locked away ever since she passed away, and that's how it should stay. Are you afraid of me?
A little.
Why?
This might have something to do with your face, sir.
Savage.
I cannot help my hard face. Come now, continue what you were playing. I haven't all day. Are you going to play or not?
If you say, come with me up to Massachusetts, then to Massachusetts we go. We buy dishes and we leave the two sets by the shoulder, then Massachusetts.
Well, go on.
We built monorails off in Massachusetts, there in Massachusetts by the way. Put them together and we come to the glue set.
What's the matter now?
I don't remember the rest, sir.
While we wait for poker for the poker along the pair of pegs. To Massachusetts,
Yes, we are.
to where the shops are sweet. We will play minuets off in Massachusetts, Boston, Massachusetts, Bleecker Street. If you play, come with me, on to Massachusetts, then to Massachusetts we will go. We will buy dishes there, maybe in the two steps. Buy the finest china there, we'll dine on one like pieces. Yes, we're on to Massachusetts.
Yes, we are.
Yes, we're on to where the shops are sweet. We will have no regrets. All in Massachusetts, Boston, Massachusetts, we. Boston, Massachusetts, we repeat. Well, goodbye.
Goodbye, sir.
Come visit me tomorrow. I'll find that key to that old piano. We'll see if there's some music left in it. Will you come?
Yes.
Oh, and when you see Lori, tell her I like to see him at once.
Of course. Meg! Meg!
What is it, Beth?
Mr. Lawrence was just here. He invited me to come to his house and play his piano.
Oh, Beth.
He's really not as horrible as we imagined. Meg!
He's skating near the bridge.
I'm gonna be ice cream away.
Forget for just one time.
Hairless, she's rash.
She just wanted to be with you.
You know you're not supposed to skate by the bridge. Everyone knows that ice by the bridge is dangerous.
I'm sorry, Joe. You didn't want me anywhere near you. You haven't talked to me in 3 weeks. I drew that picture of you with your long, beautiful hair.
You got a big mouth.
I just ignored it.
You skate recklessly. If it wasn't for Laura, you could have been killed.
Maybe it was better if I had.
You must never talk like that. When the ice broke underneath you, all I could think was I could have lost you.
Then go on, Joe. Forgive us.
See how much you
Everyone
skate?
stop! I was devastated when you burned my story. I couldn't understand how you could do such a thing. Promise me. Promise me that you will never think of me as an enemy, as a sister who loves you.
I promised her.
The March Sisters forever. Lori. Lori, you made this thing possible. I want to declare you for everyone. Before the world.
And on this day, for goodness,
That you, Theodore Lawrence III, who has valiantly lost all contests to death, I declare you our brother we never had. Swear to us your greatest oath of loyalty, and oath as dazzling as your charm.
I swear I'll follow you like royalty.
From now on we are joined, and we shall not be parted. From this day on it's one and one for all the night.
We'll live like musketeers.
Together we'll prevail.
When we find for all forever from now on.
Now each of us must swear for all eternity. Our bond shall be undone.
Nothing shall sever this fraternity. We'll always live and die as one. From now on we are joined, and we shall not be parted. From this day on it's one for all the night. Together we will fight.
Your battles will be mine.
We'll be fine for all forever from now on. Speech!
On this wonderful day, one I'll never forget. I am honored to say I am yours.
From this day on we swear that we shall not be parted. From this day on no man is one. Fine for all the life. We'll conquer every foe.
And John Rupert here, he'd be a brother too.
Thanks and love.
Consider and his friend.
Loyal till the end. We'll be fine for all forever.
Fine for all forever from now on. And on. And on. From now on.
Mrs. March, we must be getting to the station.
Amy, darling, are you ready? Amy on March will be here soon.
You don't want to miss your train.
A few more minutes. I'm waiting for Joe. Tell me I'm doing the right thing.
You are doing the right thing.
I've never left my girls before.
Your husband has pneumonia and needs you with in Washington.
I feel like I'm really trying to. One part would be here, the other part there.
I'll look in on the girls every day.
Thank you, Mr. Lawrence.
I'll just take this to the carriage.
Good morning, Beth.
Marmy, I fixed your desk for food.
Thank you, Beth.
Amy's almost ready. She's packing up half the house.
Where's Joe? I sent her on March hours ago. She should be back by now.
Here's the shawl that Father loves so much.
I can't go to Almarch's house. I can't. Everything in there is so old. Oh, but look, I drew this picture for you. It's you with apple blossoms in your hair. It's the goddess of spring.
No, Amy. I'll see to it that he recovers. Now go get the rest of your things.
Mommy? Mommy, I'm so sorry I'm late. I did get the money though.
Thank you, Joe. I know how hard it must have been to ask Aunt March.
I didn't ask. I couldn't. So instead, I walked to the town common and stood there all morning trying to sell my stories. And when that failed, I sold my book.
Oh my.
Your fault! I'm not bald. But your hair was your best feature.
Your mom will have enough money to get to Washington and stay there for as long as father needs her. $27.25. I threw in a few coins I had stashed away.
Joe, you shouldn't have done this. I'm so
Disappointed?
proud. That was a very courageous thing for you to do. Thank you, Joe.
The carriage is ready, Miss Smart. Joe, you look different.
Mrs. March, we must hurry if we want to make it to the train station.
By summer, I guarantee that every girl in Concord will be wearing her hair.
Lori? Let me see my girls.
This is the first time we're being parted. It feels so awkward.
Amy, I will look after everything, Mom. Don't worry.
I'm your mom to make certain that your husband recovers. Yes, Aunt March. Thank you for taking Amy. Amy, tell Aunt March how excited you are.
I'm so excited to be staying with you while Army's in Washington.
Naturally. No bloom faces. No tears. I'll be back as soon as possible. You all go so fast.
Mommy, can you tell Father that I miss him? And that we love him.
Goodbye, Aunt March.
We love you, Mommy.
Josephine, what have you done?
I sold my hair so Mommy could have a safe trip to Washington.
You what? I told you if you need money, you come to me.
I was hoping to earn my own money.
You look like a shorn sheep. Have you forgotten our contract?
Traveling to Europe, Paris, London?
You don't live up to your part of the bargain, and why should I live up to mine?
I've tried living up to my end of the bargain. I went to a ball, I read books on etiquette, I improved my manners, I practiced dancing with Meg. I held my tongue in several situations when I wanted to scream out. I have a fire in me, Aunt March.
Well, let's see how far this fire takes you. See what society thinks of your fire.
To hell with society.
Josephine.
We don't live for society, we live for what's inside of us. We live to expand our minds, fulfill our dreams, engage in passionate exchanges.
That's enough. You think you know everything, but you know nothing. As for Europe, forget it. It's for someone more deserving of its rewards.
Aunt March, please.
The subject is closed.
The subject is not closed. And if it is, I open it up again. I will go to Europe. I will. I'll go to Europe if I have to swim there. Hello, John!
I like your haircut, Joe.
Go back!
And who is this man?
This is Lori's tutor and friend.
Well, tell your friend his visit should be brief.
Amy,
Collect your things. I'll be waiting for you in the carriage. I have big plans for you.
yes, ma'am.
John, what have you done?
I've enlisted. I couldn't stand by any longer. Your own father's in an army hospital in Washington, and I have friends who will never return.
When do you leave?
Tonight, Meg, Margaret, I know I'm not a rich man, and I'm not particularly handsome.
You're very handsome, John.
I'm not like men alone.
Very wise.
Thank you. Meg.
Joe, it's your best friend. Theodore Lawrence III. Her fingers clutched with rage as she went into the wretched night.
Florrie? 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 I'm so glad to see you. You haven't been here in weeks.
I was in Boston. I have dreadful news. Well, with the war ended, the grandfather insisted I get on with my life. He enrolled me in school.
What?
I'm going off to college in time for the summer session.
That's wonderful news.
What's so wonderful about it, leaving the best friend I've ever had?
I can't imagine life in Concord without you.
Not seeing your silly grin every day.
I don't want to go.
But you've got to go. This is an incredible opportunity. College? I go in a minute. I'd study everything.
What do you need at school? You're going to be a famous writer.
Famous.
I need to tell you something.
Tell me something.
Ever since that first day I saw you, remember that day?
Of course.
That day you chopped down grandfather's cherished tree? I knew then that you and I would be magnificent together.
We are magnificent together.
My sweet Joe, for weeks now, months even, a whole year actually, I've wanted to. It was a kiss.
I know it was a kiss.
It was my first kiss. I thought about it for a long time. We could live in our young dreams, but only if we dare. We could go to such extremes. There's so much we could share.
What's that into you?
Look here, I took a part of my inheritance and I bought you this ring.
What are you talking about?
I want to marry you. I'm saying the words over and over again. Marry me, marry me.
I'm mad.
I love you, Joe. And I want to be your lover.
Great way to take it.
But I don't want an accomplished girl, Joe. I want
You
you.
can't have me.
At least I can think about
There's nothing
it.
to think about. I'll never marry.
You don't mean that.
I do mean
You'll
it.
marry.
I won't.
Yes, you will, just not me, and that's what you're really saying. You'll find someone else.
Go away. I thought you understood me.
You knew all on how I felt. Everybody knew.
You knew all along who I am. What I want. I bared my soul to you, Lori. Go away.
No,
Please, just go. want to know if I can be astonishing.
No, Miss Kirk, I've not seen the whereabouts of Miss March.
Helga? Do we have enough sheets for the new boarders? Ever since the war, Professor, you have been coming from everywhere. Miss March!
What is it, Miss Kirk?
Miss March received a telegram. A telegram, Professor. She could have inherited a great deal of money. She could be an heiress. Then again, it could be a terrible tragedy. There is no telling, is there? As her good friend, I think you'd be concerned for her.
We are not good friends. We are simply acquaintances.
I see. Helga?
You and the others in this house are under the impression that Miss March and I are under some sort of kinship. We have simply gone places together.
The theater?
Yes, I took her to see Hamlet.
Pathetic tale it is.
Very pathetic, and I've given her 3 German lessons.
3, that many.
And I've taken her to the park to her speakers, but Miss March hardly seems to know I exist. She's preoccupied. She rushes past me like the wind.
Mr. Crickleopus! Mrs. Kirk, have you seen the professor? Behind you, darling. Ah. Guten Tag.
Guten Tag, Miss March. The word is Guten Tag. Guten Tag means good day.
I know what it means, but when you taught it to me, you said Guten Tag.
I would never say tag.
Well, I'm sure you did.
Well, I'm sure I didn't.
Fine. Guten Tag, Professor. And a very Guten Tag, an amazing Guten Tag. I have some wonderful news. I came to New York on a dream. I knew it might take me a while, but all I've been doing since I arrived is laying it right there on the pile. So today I woke up and decided it's time. Time to achieve, time to fly, time to fly.
Miss March, tell us what happened.
Sometimes when you dream, it's just a guess. Sometimes when you go, you don't know if you'll ever find success. So I grabbed a story to sell, and got ready to raise hell. Then I launched up the door and headed right for the Kingdom Press.
Henry Dashwood, now he is a man of taste.
Dashwood was upbeat. He sneered at my distress, tossed my story high up stack. I was determined and not mess. I said, sir, I'll wait while you read. But alas, he disagreed. So I jumped on a chair and read it right there at the Kingdom Press.
What?
You want to cross, you must pay me. I don't, I can get you there alive. I see you wear a necklace, then who's a pretty jewel? The price you get across is what you're wearing round your neck. Oh, how it glitter makes me drool.
I've nothing left but this. My prospects are so bleak.
You'll never know what wisdom is until you give me all your riches.
Here, it's yours. Thou shalt be distant shores.
I'll take you to your fate.
Sometimes when you dream, your dreams come true. Extraordinary ways. The day is so amazing, and sometimes when you run, you burn the air. And so now space, you always
I cannot stop.
You not even time or measure
I have nothing left to give.
your time.
My fate awaits me.
Can you not care for me? It's been years since I felt the touch of another hand.
Then take mine. And take my shawl, ragged as it is.
You have completed your journey. My sword is yours. They were protecting us from your enemies. You can now return for yours. Your fate is in your
Clarissa, grace to the forest, grace to the Lord, and she called out, I have returned, Braxton! I have come to free the land of your tyranny! Fight me! I always knew you'd come back to me.
They always do.
It's a thrust. She parries, she backs up Braxton, and pins him against a tree. She leaps onto a craggy rock, her sword swishing and swooshing. Never has she been so determined. She is on fire!
Pity she hadn't taken dueling lessons. And at that moment, who should appear but the long-forgotten Rodrigo?
This is your end, villain. I will a lifetime to destroy you.
Who are you?
I am your worst nightmare, Braxton.
I am her sister!
And then Dashwood got on his knees, crying, sell this to me, please. Then he ordered for more, now I'm running for the moving volcano press. I'm ready for destiny, my chances are bright. True, I'll take what is mine now, with virgins of joy. I will not quit, I will be for nothing. Shine dazzle young. I'm ready to take a vow. I'm singing a song about my destiny here and now. I'll astonish the world.
Congratulations, I am what is the word?
Amazed?
Flabbergasted and delighted.
Today I feel anything is possible. You're right, Professor.
About what?
About everything. I'm a published writer. I can't believe it. $15 and 25 more for my commission. You're rich? I feel rich. Do you dance, Professor?
No.
Neither do I. But today I could.
We should celebrate success, Miss March. Have you ever been to the Broadway Gardens?
Are you asking me out to dinner, Professor?
No. Yes?
I should like that.
Oh, I forgot. In all this excitement, a telegram came for you. More good news, I suspect.
Open it, Miss March.
I will. Today I could start a revolution. I could.
What is it, Miss March?
This is not good news.
Dear God, no. My sister Beth has contracted scarlet fever. She's gravely ill. I must go to her immediately.
Is there anything we could do?
No, but thank you, Professor.
I'm sorry, dear. Sorry for you and your family.
Mrs. Kirk, tell your girls.
They'll be fine.
Tell them to keep me.
I will.
Thank you both for everything.
Miss March, I would like to accompany you.
Accompany me?
You should not travel alone.
I travel here alone. I'm not afraid. I shall be fine, Professor.
Miss March, you will be back.
Of course I will.
And Miss March, your blood.
Yes. And good luck.
Your simple acquaintance is leaving you, Professor.
Yes.
A little bit more, John. Keep pushing. Heavy piece of wood, isn't it?
Light as a feather, sir.
And Beth knows nothing.
Joe has seen to everything.
There. That's it.
Yes.
At last, it's found a home.
It's a beauty, sir. I'll let Joe know.
John, wait. The flowers.
It's magnificent, Mr. Lawrence. You shouldn't have.
But I did. And enough said on the matter.
Joe!
She's ready.
It's in place.
Ned?
You'll see. Is Amy, is she back?
It's not Amy, and she's not back.
And what is it?
Patience? There.
Mr. Lawrence? Your piano.
No, Beth. Yours.
Mine? Why are we known?
There was no arguing with him.
But why, sir?
Because they kept calling, where's that beautiful little March girl? It is you.
Don't say that, Mom.
Thank you, Mr. Lawrence.
Play something for us, Beth.
I forgot to tell you, I received a letter from Lori. He had been in New York.
Lori was in New York?
Didn't he come see you?
No.
I'm sorry, but he was in such a bad way, moping about for weeks. I insisted he do some business for me, then go out to Europe and doing some. And guess who he met up with in Florence? Who? Amy and your Aunt Marge. Miss Marge, may I join you?
Of course.
Say, come with me on to Massachusetts, and to Massachusetts we will go.
We will buy dishes there, maybe even 2 cents.
Buy the finest china, then we'll dine a while and break some sense.
Off to Massachusetts, yes, we're off to where the shops are sweet.
Dear Professor Air, I've been wanting to write to you. So much is happening here. My sister Meg is having a baby. My sister Beth is very frail. But I know I have it in me to make her better. I've decided to take her and my mother to Cape Cod, to Falmouth for 3 days. Given all that is happening here, I'm not sure when I can return to you. I miss it. I miss those volatile exchanges we had. I miss our walks in the park
to hear the speakers shout how they would change the world. I, too, would like to change the world. Yes, of course. She asked how I am, and so how am I. My days are the usual days. I wake up, I go out. Time goes by. My days are exactly the days I've lived since arriving here. In fact, how I am is amazed how this comforts me year by year. I work and I eat, like with muffins and jam. The house is nice and quiet now. That is how I am. 5 years in these rooms, reading Hegel and Kant. My mind is devoted to thoughts of the meaning of life. What more could I want? So why is it lately I find I'm easy all through the night? And why even now does my skin feel explosive as dynamite? Why does my heart pound like a battering ram? How can she ask me how I am? How I am is fine. Dear Miss Mars, there is nothing dramatic or new to report. This will be short. Morning and evening I live in my usual way. On the day you return, you see for yourself. Tell me, Miss March, are you happy so far? In the clay and the beat of our turbulent street, but often I think of our days in New York. Oh, of course, since I went, I have been quite content. Ow! I wake in the morning and all that I hear is the absence of sound. Yes, my peace is disturbed, but the ruckus is me as my thoughts are on the ground. I wanted a life by myself in these rooms, but now all around me, nothing like flumes. Where should I come to go and to leave me like that? Now she expects me to send her a note with words from school and sing in my throat. Words that change how I live, how I think, how I am. She asks how I am. How can I reply? I go through my daily routine. I give lessons, I wait. Time goes by. So why do I find there's pleasure in humming a silly tune? And some days I go to the park and I sit there all afternoon. Some evenings I swear I can hear a door slam. The house is far too quiet now. That is how I am.
I believe this is 1,000 years old. Listen, Beth. Remember how I was talking about coming to Cape Cod?
And now Joe with her wee literary earnings, as she calls it, Kinsella.
So happy
her to be here. Nonsense. No, it's not good for me. Continue to fight.
Look what I bought. Kite from my bed. And look at the tail. I told the man I wanted all the colors of the rainbow for my sister. That's the most beautiful kite I've ever seen.
Shall I leave you too?
No,
Stay. I'll go write a letter to Father and tell him how beautiful the cave is this time of year. I love you.
Isn't this a dream come true? Come, out of the chair.
How do you find New York? It's a circus.
A circus.
Clowns, waltzing camels, dancing horses. Sometimes you see them right out on the street. And theaters, you see them spread everywhere. And the women are big shamies.
Some of them anyway. It's an amazing place, Beth. And I'm going to take you there.
Really? We'll dine in the best restaurants, watch Shakespeare, ride the omnibus, and mingle with unsavory characters.
Joy has something for you. Marty says this shower is over 1,000 years old. Anything is interesting.
What does it say?
It says we're growing too fast. You're a woman of the world now, Joe. So
You were first born, not an hour old. I told you long. That is mine.
You have something special in your Very sweet. But
Give me a task to do.
let's pretend we're riding on a cloud. Let's imagine we're flying through the air. We'll ascend until we're out of sight. Lanterns paper will soar. Let's be wild and high on the set. Feel the wind let's enjoy the view and let the rain floating far from the shore. Something can to be melting fast and free. The sun on a silver sea, a sky that's bright and blue. Something's going on. The thrill of our magic ride. Love that I We'll climb high beyond the break of day. Sleep on stardust and dine on bits of you and I will find the Milky Way. We'll be wild and explore. We'll be wild up on the breeze. Sail on with breeze. As the days during romance breeze. That's what life is
can I please? Anything. I never made plans that I would do you, girl. You make me and I'm not afraid to die, Joe. I won't let that happen. We'll get better. We will. Some things are meant to
I dreams
I'm home! Marmy? Meg?
We left it in shambles and it's still in shambles.
Joe! Did you see the look I gave that wretched coachman last night? His imperative! He must have caught every bump on the road.
One must always be civil to a coachman. You must respect those who have the reins before you wrench the reins from them.
Yes, Aunt March. Meg!
And remember, Amy, you're a lady now.
Yes, I'm a lady now. Meg! When did this house get so small?
As we grow grand, Amy, the world around us often diminishes in size. I have seen people who have disappeared right before my very eyes.
Thank you, March, for everything.
I will go see to that wretched coachman.
Oh, and remember, Aunt March, respect to those who have the reins.
Very good.
Amy!
Meg!
Marmy! Oh, let me look at you. You're so beautiful.
Look at you. You're a mother now. Twins later.
Can't believe it. Marmy!
Thank you so much.
Amy, my baby's home. You're all grown up.
I am, Marmy. I really am. I feel more sophisticated. Oh, you won't believe all of the adventures I had in Europe. Everywhere I went, I thought, if only Meg was there. If only Joe was there. If only Beth was there.
Amy.
I'm so sorry I wasn't able to say it all in mine. When I heard what happened, I cried for weeks. Aunt Marsh said I was being unreasonable, but I felt like my heart was breaking inside. Beth understood. Joe! She said, tell Amy not to fret. She didn't say that. She was very brave. Till the very end. I would have been proud of her. I brought her this metronome. The man there said there wasn't another one like it. Where did we get this magnificent piano? Mr. Lawrence gave it to us. He's such a dear, isn't he? Oh, and Meg. How's John? Is he still romantic?
More so.
I knew it. Men are so amazing. And you won't believe everything I've eaten in Europe. There was frogs, actual frogs, and then there was snails in France.
Tell us everything.
Sorry. I hadn't realized you were coming back too.
Yes, we sailed on the same ship.
You look different.
Do I? I'm taller, an inch or so.
It was so good of you to care for Amy on March after our loss of Beth.
When I heard the news, I was devastated. I didn't come to see you when I was in New York. I wanted to. I thought about it.
I don't blame you, Lori. That was horrible to you. I was so unfeeling.
No, you said what you felt.
No. Guess what? I sold a story.
I knew you would, Joe. I always felt so safe in you.
I know you did.
You know, you look different too. Very distinct.
Really?
You know, I learned something about myself.
What's that?
I was ever meant to fly on golden wings.
Who is?
You, Joe, you were meant to soar. Me, I was meant to move my big things. I went to my grandfather's business. I know it's the last thing that would have worked out for myself, but to tell you the truth, it kind of fascinates all the prospects. I shall be wily and free.
Lori!
Amy, did you tell Joe?
Tell me what?
The most amazing thing.
Really quite a thing.
You tell her.
No, you tell her.
All right, I'll tell her. We were under the bridge side. Good times.
She was singing lullabies.
Like the wind.
The day was ours. It was amazing. I said, so do I. There was something in her eyes. We found that we were so alike. It was amazing.
You know, over time you said it's real about it.
Amazing, there we were in Venice. In Venice. It sounded really magazine. When I fell into the water, she dove in and rescued me. How could we have known? From the moment my heart flew. Who'd ever thought in all the world we'd fall in love and yet we did? Amazing, the most amazing thing.
Lori, can you help me with the rest of my things?
Of course. She bought half of Europe.
And I'll get the next half on our next trip. Oh, and Lori, Aunt March wants to talk to us later about proper wedding etiquette. Lori?
Thank you, Joe.
I didn't mean for any of it to happen. Really, I just thought Lori's yours. I brought you something. This is my drawing book. I drew everything that you should have seen while we were in Europe. I drew all of the palaces and the mountains and the churches. I want you to have them. Amy, I can't. Sure you can. Look at me close, Joe. That never.
needs an airing. Dusting.
I'll get to it.
Whenever you were sad or disappointed, you'd run up here and bolt the door. You'd come back hours later. So full of them. I haven't seen that Joe in a long time.
I can't wait. I can't do anything really. In the past, I could always come up with something. I was always so good at that. Beth would say, Joe can make the clouds disappear. I want Beth back! I never should have left for New York. I never should have broken my promise. If I'd stayed here, everything would have been
Joe, stop it! No one could have done more for Beth than you had. You could not have changed what had happened.
How do you go on? Day in, day out, as if nothing has happened.
You think that's how I go on?
You're strong and wise. How can I be like you? How can I have your strength?
Don't make so much of me, Joe. Never dreamed of the sorrow. I never thought I'd have reason to admit. I hoped I'd never know heartbreak. I wish I could change the way things went. I wanted nothing but goodness. I wanted reason to prevail. Not despair and emptiness. I wanted days of plenty, but I refused to feel tragic. I've been aching for more than there's got to be meaning. After all, when a life has been so brief, I've got to learn something. How can I give her any less? To go on. I want days of plenty. How to believe there is reason for hope. You have to believe that the answers will come. You can't let this defeat you. I won't let this defeat you. You must fight to keep her there within you. So believe that she matters, and believe that she always will. She will always be with you. She'll be part of the days you get to feel. She will live in your bounty. She will live as you carry on your life. So carry on. She'll be there.
All I have are memories. I need a task to do, someone give me a task to do. I need a... But somehow, always, I have known. I thought the promises we made never did come. I thought the love we shared would keep us as we were. It was the fire within. The dreamed and plotted, abandoned inside. And we were gathered here, the moon became a citadel. We were amazing then, my sisters and I. It was the fire in this room I knew we were alive. Nothing was too painful to survive. We faced the world together, the four of us forever, side by side. Everything I promised was for them. I was theirs no matter where or when. How can nothing last forever? How when I gave everything with all my heart? It was several days before Christmas. It was several days before Christmas. The sisters sat about the parlor, grumbling about their fate. Meg, the oldest and most romantic, said, "It's not fair that some girls have pretty things while we have nothing." "And it wouldn't be Christmas without presents," said Amy with her usual heart. "And we haven't got Father to read to us," said Joe. "We yearn to travel and write great books." Only Beth, sitting contented, said, in a tone so sweet, even angels would understand. But at least we got each other. Everything I promised them is here. All of us the way we used to be. We will always have each other. They will always be the fire in my heart. Here I go, and there's no turning back. My great adventure has begun. I may be small, but I've got giant plans to shine as brightly as the sun. We're in all the smallest details of the past in this attic. Some new life seemed to last before us. Whatever we pass was as expected as we be. Astonishing.
3 sets of dishes, 2 sets of silver, 16 chairs, 4 cut glass bowls, and all established for my conservatory. I have joyfully been divested of all my wedding possessions.
Where's Amy?
Not to see her before the wedding.
I know. Grandfather, this is the champagne you asked for.
Thank you.
I'm off to the train station.
Come now, let's have a cigar together before the ceremony begins. How do you feel? Ready to be a bridegroom?
And life has ever been more complete. And the rain is held up.
Where is Josephine?
I'll go find her.
And tell Amy I wish to speak to her about receiving line etiquette. We have the whole Cream of Coffee Society arriving at any moment.
I understand you wanted to speak to me.
I do suppose you realize this could have been your day.
You think I made a ghastly mistake?
I do not. Amy and Laurie are ideally suited for each other. I've gone over my will.
On marriage?
Meg will inherit most of my money. Amy is making her way into society and won't need any of it. And as for you, you don't need anything, and yet you want everything. Every girl, every woman needs something to fall back on when times are bleak. I'm leaving you my house.
Your house?
Do something worthwhile with it. Make it a school or a library.
That's very generous of you, Aunt March. Thank you.
I don't like that dress.
It was one of your old ones.
But it looked better on me.
Joe, there's a strange man at the front gate asking for you.
Professor Bear.
Hello.
Hello. Is this a surprise?
I know. You would have wished I would come north and should come visit you.
Yes, but
You never thought I would do it, did you? Well, I'm here. Should I go?
no,
I'm not intruding.
you're not intruding. Come, I'll introduce you to everyone.
No, not yet.
So, how is Mrs. Kirk?
As impossible as ever.
On the borders?
As strange as ever.
And you?
Me. The same.
You look
Old, I know, nearly 50.
34.
35.
You had a birthday?
They had a party for me. I get sick. I do not like parties. I brought back your manuscript. It was so good of you to send the book to me. A novel.
There's no one whose opinion I respect more than yours. I'm sorry for presuming.
I saw you on every page. I heard your voice. I felt your spirit. It was magnificent.
Joe, Amy is driving me insane. Now she's talking about changing the...
Oh, excuse me. This is my sister Meg. This is Professor Bear.
Ah, yes, I recognize you now from your sister's book.
So you're the one she's let read it.
Right there.
I have come at a bad time.
No, it's just a wedding.
A wedding?
I often think about you, Professor. I wonder how you're doing.
I bought a kite.
You bought a kite?
Soon after you left, I bought a kite and took it to the park. I never had a kite. You know, you were right to think I was old. I was old.
No, I was...
But ever since we met, everything is different. Everybody noticed, my students even. They say, Professor Bear, you are smiling today. Miss March.
Joe.
Joe, you're not at all alike. We have our differences. May I be blunt?
Be blunt. By all means.
I think perhaps it looks like rain.
The sky gets bluer by the hour.
The water falls in little drops.
That's why it's called a sun shower.
Ah, and now it stops.
You're about to be blunt.
If I say rain, then you say sun. If I say yes, then you say no. It seems before we start, we're done. We even argue at hello. If I say share with me this small umbrella.
I say who cares if we get wet?
We'll be as different as the morning and the night.
No.
We'll be as different as the winter and the spring.
We always seem to fight.
We disagree on everything.
And yet, you make laugh, you make me care. How can I explain inside my heart? I feel a pain when you're not there. Though we are not all alike, you make me feel alive. Yes, we have that in common. That's one small thing in common. Our love is like a small umbrella in the rain. Christopher Columbus.
I guess if we are right, you know, when the family gathered in the parlor, who are you?
This is my Aunt March. This is Professor Bear.
Call me Fritz.
Fritz? Is that your name? Fritz?
Did I not tell you?
No. Well, ring Fritz. You were saying? Fritz?
When people discover passion, they've come upon something rare. This fervor they have in common will shelter them anywhere. Oh, the rest may be rough. With such passion to share, I think we have more than enough. Enough to make a marriage if we dare.
Are you proposing?
No. Yes, not today. Or tomorrow, or even next month, in a year, maybe 2 years even. I am a patient man.
I want to be sweet, I won't be demure.
This, I prefer this, I adore.
I'll speak my mind, you can be sure.
Will be enchanting to the core.
I say that we share a small umbrella.
I'll say who cares if we get wet.
He'll be as different as a husband and a wife.
No, we'll be as different as a woman and a man.
He'll fight our way through life.
We'll disagree the best we can. And yet, you make me smile, you make me laugh, you make me care. How can I explain inside my heart I feel pain when you're not there? Though we are not all alike, you make me feel alive.
Yes, we have that in common.
That's one small thing in common. Our love is like a small umbrella in the rain. I have news. I showed you now with Henry Dashwood.
You did what?
I know it was wrong of me, but I cannot resist. Horrid man, Dashwood, stubborn blunt to a fault.
What did he say?
He said it's a bit long. He missed the blood and guts. He liked the four sisters, particularly the outspoken one. He wants to publish it!
He said that?
If it's all right with you.
Joe, we need you.
Martin! I want you to meet a good friend of mine, Professor Fritz Bear. He's coming to stay with us. We're thinking of starting a school together.
A school?
Not today or next week, but someday.
Well, welcome, Professor. Come meet our family.
Your dreams come true. An extraordinary bliss. Suddenly the day feels so amazing. And sometimes when you're young, you blindly and you are not the same. And the world ends.
Joe, we are all waiting for you.